Hello, so my name is Brendan, and in this video I'm going to talk about what I use after Genki English. So I teach Genki English to my first, second, third years. I have one lesson a week with them, and the Genki English program is an amazing program. It gives them a really good foundation. So what to do after that when I finish with the third years? They're excited, they love the program. So to carry on, they're at a level of A2. They can speak, they can use phrases at quite a good level. So now I want to get them to B1 and further up, all the way up to advanced level. So what I have found that what I really want kids to be able to do is to speak. So conversation, I think, is vital in life. Being able to confidently speak in English. So what I've done is I've looked around and I've found the most popular topics people love to talk about, whether it's about food or entertainment or sports. So I've worked on, over the last few years, building up lessons which focus on individual topics. So I'd like to present to you a couple of the topics, and what I do is with my fourth years, I have for the whole year, I have each lesson is one topic, and then with my fifth years, I have the same, but it's a higher level. It's a bit more difficult, more vocabulary, and then with my sixth years I do the same, and then it's even more difficult. So I grade it according to their level. So I've done topics grade like 4, 5, and 6, and I've also I also go up to level 7. And so on. So here's a look at grade 4, level 4, and I'll just show you my PowerPoint presentation. So for example, this is towards the end of the year, lesson 22, and always at the beginning of the lesson I show a YouTube video. There are literally hundreds and thousands of YouTube videos, and you can just look up a topic. And I really try and find a video which is going to help the pupils learn, which is something educational, fun, interesting. So then we watch that. It's only a couple of minutes long, a few minutes. And then the next few slides are always pictures where we practice the vocabulary, the phrases. There are kind of questions. So what's the natural wonder? And they can talk about each one, and which is the highest, most beautiful, most dangerous, biggest, coldest. So we go through the first few slides, just learning, practicing the target language. And again, okay, just this is comparative superlative. So again, we practice these, bit of grammar, phrases, and then always afterwards I have about 4 questions where I get the pupils to really repeat them, practice them, asking and answering in pairs. And so it's always helpful to have good questions which will engage the pupils. So for example, what's the hottest or coldest place you have ever been to? So pupils have to think about that and ask each other. And then I usually end with some kind of quiz, or where we just practice the vocabulary that the pupils have learned. So here's a true and false quiz, which is quite so interesting. And then at the end, there were always some games where we practice the topic, the language we've learned, quizzes. Sometimes I use a Kahoot. So that's just, okay, there's another example, next lesson. Healthy lifestyle. Also these topics, I want them to be positive, I want them to be useful for them. So the YouTube video, again, there's the link, we watch that, and then we just go, mix up the words. What is that? Eat fruit. So just try and give them phrases, we repeat the words, asking questions again. So pictures describing things, so these to help build up the vocabulary. And again, first few slides are just more like building up the vocabulary, the phrases, so then we can use the questions. So then I have again 3 or 4 questions. How do you keep healthy? What things make you happy? What are 10 things you're thankful for? So it's very positive. And then again, I finish off with either a quiz or some games. And it's always connected to the topic and the things we've done. So I find the topics are always engaging, always interesting. The pupils are always speaking, using the language, answering questions, and then I always try and finish off with some fun games. So I have a YouTube channel where you probably can see the different levels, 4, 5, 6, and then even more advanced levels, 7 to 10. So anyway, that's what I do. I find it's very, very effective, and I always have pupils who go through this program doing advanced exams, the first certificate exam, Cambridge exams. I have all my pupils passing, and then also the advanced exams, also having pupils pass. It's great that they can build up their knowledge and then successfully reach an advanced level. Okay, so that's what I do, and if you have any questions in the comments, you can put down any thoughts or questions you have. And okay, goodbye for now.